So just bear with me for a few minutes. Okay, Anita, I restarted it. I don't know if it's still private or not. It said public. Let me know if it's still private. I'll try to change it again. And I took Mama some tomatoes over there. We're getting a bunch of them. So let's see. Howdy again. Hopefully this time it'll work, Anita. And I've had problems with my internet, and they didn't get it back on until yesterday. So I don't know. It might be something to do with that. Yeah, we're getting a bunch of tomatoes, so I had to take Mama some. I told her to give all our neighbors some. So she wasn't feeling too good. She was going to go lay down. Daddy had went to the bank, so I didn't get to see Daddy. But I've got to see Daddy since I have Mama. So how was your weekend, Anita? Besides being in the bed. Let's see. Uh, I sat here and I figured how I'm going to do my next rug. I think it's going to be red, white, and blue. I might have to go get me some more blue yarn because I told you I found that thing where I could do stars. So I think I'm going to do like cut it out and put stars over here like on a, let's see, like put the stars up in the corner over here and then make it like a regular flag. So I think that might turn out pretty good. I hope so. Oh, I'm glad his back's feeling better. I've been praying for him. Need to get started back on that dragon. I think my yarn is dry from Timmy spilled a non-alcoholic beverage or an alcoholic beverage on my yarn that I was making my dragon with, so I had to wash it out so it wouldn't smell. And I've had it dry, and I think it's about dry now. Um, he's just standing there, and his hand gave out. He's got some kind of nerve problem in his hand, and got a little bit of carpal tunnel in his hand. So I couldn't get mad at him. He thought I was mad at him, so he went in there and went to bed. I said, no, I was looking up something and I just went in there and washed it out. I said, everything's fine. I said, I just have to wait for it to dry. I said, but I got other things that I can work on. And I gave my son's girlfriend the other blanket with the polka dots on it. So I know I was sitting in here the other night before I gave it to her, and he said, that's pretty. He said, what is it? I said, it's a non-slip rug. He said, well, I like it. So he'll probably want me to make one for the house. Probably if I make that one with the stars, he'll want it. So, I don't know. Got arthritis in my knee and it's acting up today, but yeah, I didn't stay long. Mama said I was getting ready to lay down. I said, well, I ain't gonna stay. I said, I'll drop these tomatoes off and you can go lay down. Thank you, Marina. I hope you have a good day or a great day. Thanks for popping on. And Connie had to go to the doctor, I think, or something, and she's going to Walmart. So she might not be here. You got a bunch of tomatoes too? Yeah, we just planted those six like I was telling you. We didn't think they'd all make it, so because they looked really bad. But they all made it. Now we got a bunch of tomatoes. He's took tomatoes to work to people probably 2 or 3 times, and now we got some more out there. I got to go pick sometime today if I feel like it. If not, he can do it because he's wanting me to make a meatloaf using turkey meat. So I got the turkey meat laying out. Me and Mama was talking about that if she'd ever tried it because we hadn't. And she said, well, ours was so dry we couldn't eat it. I said, well, you probably cooked the turkey too high. Because I said, you cook yours at 350. Oh, my Lord, Anita. That's a lot of plants. And I told her, I said, well, maybe if you wouldn't have turned it up so high. So I'm going to turn mine down, the temperature on the oven, turn it down, and I'm going to put a little bit of A1 in it, and I might put like a little bit of chicken stock or beef stock or something in it to where it'll be moist. So it might work. I don't know. I'm going to try it anyway. All that pink done. Hopefully I can get this done and start on the other one before next week. But I'm going to have to decide how many red, white, and blue I'm going to do for the flag part and how many stars. Yeah, we like the turkey better than the meat, hamburger meat. We usually get the hamburger meat that's fresh out at the farm, but we hadn't went by there. We went by there yesterday when he went to put that clutch fan on the truck, and then when we come back, because usually through the week they stay open till 5. And when we come back, they were closed. I guess because it was Labor Day. But I didn't figure they'd open at all. So, but I'm gonna try that turkey, and I hope it turns out good. We had turkey burgers Saturday. He wanted some turkey burgers, so I did that. It's just better for you anyway. I don't think Mom and Daddy eats much meatloaf because of their heart and stuff. But I told Mama, I said, I gotta go anyway. I gotta go do my live. I said, that way you can lay down. So I got back here with 15 minutes to spare, and then my internet went cockeyed. I think it's gonna cockeye again because it says I don't have anybody watching. So I don't know if anybody's on here or not. Yeah, I like the hamburger one too, but I'm gonna try it. It's something new. At least I have that till we can go get some of the fresh hamburger meat that ain't got all the preservatives in it. So they just let it hang and then they process it, and it ain't got all the preservatives like it does in the store. It's a little bit higher than the store, but not much. It tastes a lot better. It don't tear my stomach up like it does when I eat regular hamburger meat from the store. And I was sitting there yesterday working on this, and he come and showed me when he got it off. He said, "That's not as hard as I thought it would be," because he thought he was gonna have to take the shroud off. And I pulled up a. He wanted me to pull up a video on how to change one to see if he had to take that shroud off. And they told him it said no, and they showed him how to do it. So he had that thing off in probably 15, 20 minutes. And then it didn't take him no time to put it back on. So he was off yesterday for Labor Day, and I didn't get much work done on this over the weekend. So that's why it ain't done. So I'll be drawing out what I want to do. Yeah, a lot of that preservatives makes me not feel too good. So I'll just go there. You can get a little over a pound for $5, but that's about all I need for a meatloaf anyway. I mean, you could taste the difference. So they gave us a pack to try, and then we went back and we bought 3 or 4 more packs, but we've used it. Makes good tacos. And I think I made spaghetti with it. I've put turkey in my spaghetti before, and it's pretty good. I've got high cholesterol, so I try to watch what I eat, but it's kind of pointless when you have a fatty liver. Those medicines don't help. How's your grandson doing, Anita? That was an adorable picture he sent, or you sent me. He's a doll baby. I think they're through mowing now. At least I hope they are. 4 pounds when you make meatloaf. And it's only me and Timmy here, so we don't need a big one. Growing like a weed. Yeah, me and Timmy's the only one that lives here, so I don't make a big one. I hope that meatloaf turns out. If not, I'll just tell them I'll just make beef next time. I wanted to make another one that had spinach and feta cheese in it. That was pretty good. I made that a long time ago, and his mama liked it. We invited them down, and she liked it. I think that's the last time I made a meatloaf. That was years ago. Yeah, I know. I have a hard time, Anita, especially when I make spaghetti. I usually have enough I can eat on it for 2 weeks. But it takes a lot to learn how to cook for two people. And especially him, because he likes to snack all the time, so he won't eat but a little bit, and he'll go back in there and get a little bit more. And so, yeah, it's really hard cooking for two people. Yeah, I wanted to go to Barbara's Life with Connie and them, but my internet didn't come back on till after way up in the evening yesterday. So their live was already done. She had sent me messages, and I didn't get them till after the internet come back on. She probably thought I was ignoring her, but I wasn't. If it keeps messing up, I'm gonna have to call them back out here. I don't know what's wrong with it. Yeah, I went to the one I think last week. That had my internet back on like they said. But I guess it being a holiday, it took them longer. I don't know. I was supposed to have been back on early yesterday morning, and it wasn't on. So, and heck, the cable was messing up one day last week. So, I don't know what was wrong with it. But they said it was an outage for the whole area. So, maybe when it got fixed, it didn't fix our internet right or something. I don't know. Yeah, I would like to go to Dollywood when I know she's going to be there so I could talk to her. If I could get to talk to her. Ask her stuff about our family. Because I don't know a whole lot about them. Just other than what I read in the books. Since we found out we were kin to her. I don't want nothing from her. I want to know our family history. That's all I want. I have her book that she wrote, and I've read it a couple of times. But it don't tell a whole lot. Are you feeling better today? Oh, she's in Kentucky, dang. Yeah, I always said I wanted to see Loretta Lynn before she died, but I didn't get to, so I told him I want to see Dolly Parton since I'm kin to her. Because Loretta Lynn was my first favorite. And I always remember the day that they told she died. My son called me and he said, "Are you okay?" And I said, Why am I not supposed to be okay?" And he said, "Have you not heard?" I said, "No, I don't guess." He said, Loretta Lynn passed away." And I did cry a little bit, but it wasn't as bad as what I thought. He said, "Well, I wanted to make sure you's okay." He said, "I know you liked her." I said, "Yeah, I liked her, but everybody goes sometime." I said, "I just wish I could have seen her like I wanted to." Because I didn't think she'd make it that long after her stroke, but I guess she did. A few years. And then her granddaughter was on American Idol, and I think they voted her off. So, my knee is not feeling too good. Yeah, she probably was. That's a lot of years she lived without both of them. My son says, "I hope you go before I do." He said, "Because you won't be able to handle it." He said, "They'll have to put you in Broughton." I said, "Yeah, probably so. Because my son's been with me my whole life, or grown up life after I had him. When his daddy was gone, and it was just me and him for the world. So I don't know what I'd do if I lost him." I said, "Yeah, I hope I'm gone too." I said, "I don't want to see it." So, but I don't think Mama's gonna be around too much longer. She wasn't feeling good today, so I don't know. She wasn't able to breathe hardly, and that was with her oxygen on. So if you can, please say a little prayer for her. But I am glad your daddy's feeling better, Anita. I seen two deers across in the field the other day, a mama and a baby. I didn't tell Timmy till after because I forgot to tell him. He said, "Well, why didn't you tell me?" I said, "For one thing, I forgot." And I said, "Another thing, you was in the house somewhere. It wouldn't have done me no good." I said, "Because they ran out and ran across and ran back down where the water is." I said, "You wouldn't have been able to see them anyway. And I said I wanted to stand there and watch them. And I like to go to Loretta Lynn's ranch. I guess they're still giving tours. I'm not sure. But I always wanted to go there too. I think what? Oh, I have to sneeze. Sorry about that. Oh. I had to ride with my air windows down to Mama's because my air don't work. So it's supposed to be a little bit cooler today here. So that'll be one good thing. I think they're supposed to have a heat wave in California and can't remember the other places. The desert of California is supposed to be over 118 degrees today. That's what they said on the news this morning. I just don't think I could live there. I can handle the heat better than I can the cold, though. That's just too hot. You been working on anything, Anita, over the holiday? Like I said, I didn't get too much done on this. Because that other one didn't take me but a week. Or less than a week. See. Let's see if I can sit here and work on the design of the other one. I can get my pencil out. Well, I'll just get this pencil. Let's see. I can't draw too good, so let's see. Maybe do put the stars up here. I'll do about 3 rows of the stars, 4 across. And then, let's see. Maybe make it look something like that. All the stars on this corner here. And then make my lines go this way. I think that's what I'm wanting to do. Something like that. And he'll probably take that one. How close do you live to close to your mom and dad, Anita? I live about anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes with the traffic. I don't get over there. I do call her every day, so. Yeah, I didn't make my catch-up video yesterday because he was here, and I know you know, Anita, that I don't make a video when he's here. So now when he retires, I want to, hopefully by then, my son will have all his stuff out of his room, and because he's got another, I think, 7 years he's going to try to work. And I can have my yarn room, and I can go in there and shut the door. That way I ain't disturbed. And I just hope Mama ain't got to go to the hospital because of her breathing. She wasn't breathing too good, and I asked her if she wanted me to call the doctor to see if I can turn her oxygen up a little bit, and she said no, so said she's gonna go lay down. She'd probably feel better after that, so I don't know. And I took a big old bag over. I said, tomatoes over. I said, yeah, give them to your neighbors. I said, some of them had started turning because we have to take them off before they start. When they start turning because of the heat, it makes them rot faster if we don't. So I bring them in here and put them on the counter and let them ripen the rest of the way up in here. And Daddy said he was working on the melody of the song, so I don't think it'll be long. Once he gets that down, then we can practice singing it together. Then maybe on a Tuesday live, I can have him on and we can sing it. I guess I'll have to make a tape and send to you or something, Anita, so you can have it. I mean, we went to his girlfriend's party at Kobe's. It wasn't that good. That food made me sick. So And it was expensive just for 2 people. I tell them next time if she goes back there, I'll go, but I ain't eating. I said we'll go get our fish before we go. Allergies are bothering me this morning. I've been thinking about trying to design an amigurumi, but I don't know if I'm ready for that yet or not. Because usually I just make somebody else's amigurumis, but I might be able to. Because he's wanting a turtle amigurumi, Timmy is, and he don't like none of the ones I showed him on YouTube. So he's wanting me to make one up, so I don't know. But there's a few I've seen that I liked on the internet. I don't know why he don't like them. I did finally get the groove on this. This pink with the glitter in it, it's kind of hard to move. Okay, I see it now. Alright. Dad's stubborn as the mule. He's trying to take the garbage. Yep. Hat for core. You live 40 miles from your mom and dad? I'm glad I don't live that far away. I don't know why I wasn't showing you chat there for a while. Yeah, I know. I don't know if it's my internet or YouTube or what it is. I had to go and hit the live chat button again and come back on. Yeah, this sparkle yarn is kind of hard to work with. Because after you cut it, it wants to ravel up and then it's spraying a little bit on the ends, but she'll probably just use this for decoration anyway. Jimmy said, hurry up and get that thing done. I want to see what it's going to look like. I said, you quit rushing me. I said, I'll get to it when I get it done. So, I had to cut me some more pink yarn a while ago because I thought I had enough to cut, but I didn't. I cut a whole bunch of blue. I probably might have enough to where I don't have to cut no more of it. Oh, he don't want to do that, Anita. I didn't try it. I told him I'd teach him. No, that's for girls. I said, no, it ain't. So I pulled up here Fiber Spider and uh, Daniel, and there was another one I can't remember. But I pulled it up and I said, yeah, look what these fellers can do. I said, it ain't for just for girls. But I guess he's old fashioned. He said, well, I can't see well enough to do it. I said, well, I can't either most of the time, but I put my glasses on. But he's got bifocals. I think last time he went and had a checkup, they told him he had a cataract. And he won't go get it checked, so I don't know. And he had a can of Freon. He was wanting to put it in my car yesterday. Your husband says the same thing. Yeah, he's wanting to put the Freon in my car yesterday, and he don't. I don't trust him too good. And I said, well, I'd rather you just put it in the Ford. I said, because I don't go a lot of places. And I said, you're out in the hottest part of the day coming home, and your air ain't working good. So I said, you might as well just put it in yours. And then he couldn't find out where it goes. So now we got to ask the guy that fixed the truck where it goes. And I said, it's close to winter time anyway, and I don't go nowhere much. I went early this morning to Mama's. So, and it's a little bit cooler here today. The humidity ain't as high. So I just rolled down. I just rolled down one window and it was comfortable. So is all your grandkids back in school, Anita? We don't have no more in my family that's going to school. Everybody's done graduated. The ones we talked to, that is. I know traffic's been bad here. Thank God. Yeah, the traffic's been bad here because our house is right into the where you can go drop the kids off. So uh, early in the morning and late, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we can't get out. But they was out of school yesterday, so didn't affect us too much. Supposed to be putting some kind of turn lane in and said it would help. I don't think it will. I think they need to have it like they did before because the road over from us is in front of the school. And what they used to do is everybody come in one side and one out the other, and it worked just fine. But the way they're doing it, they've been doing it for last probably 10 years, is everybody comes in this exit over here, and then the traffic's backed all the way up the road, and then people that need to go through to go on down to hit 321, they can't get through because everybody's sitting there, and then they'll try to go through, and then here comes another car, and I said, there's going to be a bad wreck one day. And I said, maybe then I hate for it to happen, but maybe then they'll change it back. That's the only bad thing about living right here in town. But if we need an ambulance, it'll be here in 2 or 3 minutes, or not that long. So, just about got another row of the pink done on my heart. I had to finish that other row of pink out. I just hope it looks like a heart when I get done. I don't know how I'm going to do it up there where it curves. So I'll just have to see. Oh, you got... Oh, Lord. Yeah, we're just right behind the school, so... This summer was pretty good. We didn't have the traffic, but... Hey, Maritza, how are you doing? What are you working on? I'll get a couple more of these done and I'll show you what my rug looks like so far. Yeah. Then they got the road across the street blocked off doing something. So, can't go up that way. But a lot of the traffic's settled down since they got that road blocked. That's... People come out there squalling tires. They about hit people, and it's just awful. It took me a little while to get used to the traffic when I first moved in here, because especially at night when you're trying to lay there and go to sleep and you hear the cars come by, and it gets on your nerves and you can't sleep. I do a couple of these blue where you can see where I've done my other, and I'll show you, Maritza, my rug. All right. All right, I got another row of pink on. There we go. Get it up here. Now I got another row of pink on. So I'm getting there. But I like this because I can sit and talk to y'all on the live, or I can watch TV without having to count. Maybe one of these lives, Anita, maybe I can get you to come on with me if I can figure out how to do it. If you'd want to do it. Yeah, I'll have to experiment with it. Maybe one Tuesday we can come on live together. I don't know where it shows to add a guest, but I guess I hit that. Stretch my legs out. I have to sit with my legs crossed and hold that board, and it's killing my legs. What all did you plant this year, Anita? He was gonna plant some bell peppers and he didn't. I don't know if you got to see my rug, Moritz. I don't know if he was on here, but I'll show you. That's what I've got done so far. There we go. And like I said, I didn't think them 4 tomato plants was gonna work, but thought they was gonna die. They looked really bad. They let us have it for $1 because they said they didn't know if they would live or not at the hardware store. So, but every one of them made it. I've even had to park my car over a little bit further because we got them under the eave of the house. Beans, taters, hot peppers, bell peppers, onions, okra, zucchini, cucumbers, tomatoes, and sweet potatoes. My goodness. Beets and carrots. Oh, I love beets. I think he's going to plant some mixed greens back here. We've done that a couple of times. Yeah, I had to park my car over away from the tomato plants because he ties them up, but they just keep falling back down. So he said nobody at work got any, so he's been taking them to work. And I made me an omelet and put it inside the omelet. But like I told him, I said, I'm tired of eating tomatoes. But I didn't think all 6 of them was going to make it. But I do want to plant bell peppers next year. Because I like making stuffed peppers, and I can use them for spaghetti and meatloaf. just hope my turkey meat unthaws in time. I forgot to lay it out this morning. He tied them to the house, Anita. They usually don't fall over. I don't know. That white stuff I showed you we got from the consignment store, he was been tying them up with those, but I don't think he's getting them tight enough. But we got nails and screws on the side of the house, and he'll take it and tie them up to that. One year he said that the tomato plants was over the house, laying on top of the house. They got so big. They're about to the top of the house now. But I've ate too many tomatoes. I don't want none for a little bit. But there'll be more out there today. You can just take them to work. Because people usually bring them to work and tell them to get a couple and bring them home. So I think that's what they all do. But nobody's done good this year for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah. He's got one of them big ladders that reaches the top of the ceiling or top of the roof. So, but I just told him, I said, we've had enough tomatoes, just jerk them up. But he don't want to. He said, well, we usually have tomatoes probably till the end of October because we plant them under the eave of the house and it don't get all the cold and wind and all that. So they usually last to the end of October. Now he's talking about getting another. Yeah, that's why when they start turning yellow, we pick them and bring them in the house, and we got a counter that sits close to the window, and we'll put them on there and let them ripen in the house. And some that I gave Mama, I told her she'd have to sit them on the bar and let them ripen. Because if you leave them on there till they turn all the way yellow, the heat gets them, and then they're not no good. So, but we don't plant the red ones. We used to. We done the red and the Cherokee purple and the Mr. Strippies and the steak tomatoes. But I told him, I said, we don't need all that. Because his mom and dad used to get a lot of tomatoes because his mama got to where she couldn't cook during the day, so she would fix tomato sandwiches, and now they're not here anymore, so we don't. We've had a few, but there's not many. Cause he's been taking them to work, and I've been eating them. But we had a whole counter full, and then we had to put some on the stove this time over the weekend. So, but I took most of them to Mama's house this morning. We got a few on the bar, on the countertop, but that's about it. But I think it's where he pours his alcohol down the sink, because that's where they're coming up, is from the sink, not from the tomatoes. Oh, I don't know why I'm so sleepy. Because I went to bed pretty early last night. Because the night before I didn't get to sleep. I was hurting too bad. Well, I guess I'm going to go. It's been an hour. So I'm going to go and work some more on my rug here, and I'll show the progress on tomorrow's video since he went back to work so I can make my videos. And I hope everybody has a awesome day, and be kind to yourself and be kind to others. We all deserve kindness. And I love you too, sis. And I will see you in tomorrow's video.